Hello, and welcome to Penalty on the Podcast or Overtime, the weekly XFL and USFL predicting podcast. This week, predicting week 6 of the XFL 3.0. We have officially crossed the halfway point in the XFL season already. So, for any new listeners, the way this podcast is going to work, I will look over last week's slated games, talk about each game, then look at this upcoming week's slated games, and just give predictions for score and outcome and individual player performances and stuff like that. Before we jump in, just a few messages. Number one, this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is definitely not gambling advice. I definitely mean it, and I am not responsible for any money that was lost if it was lost while gambling on things said in this podcast. Also, this is an unsponsored podcast. If you'd like to approach me with a sponsorship, my email is in the description. If you'd like to contact me for any reason, my email is in the description. This podcast is available on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to listen on the other platform, link in the description. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. Costs nothing. It's undoable. And it just takes a second of your time. So, let's get started. So, last week, the Roughnecks were absolutely stunned by the Seattle Sea Dragons, which is incredible. Now, incredible how the Sea Dragons pulled that off. The Defenders beat the Battlehawks predictably. The Vegas got their first win against the terrible Guardians. And the Brahmas lost to the Renegades in a close and, I presume, boring game. Alright, now let's get on with predictions. Sea Dragons at Guardians. Is it any wonder that the Sea Dragons are going to win? It will definitely be the Sea Dragons. Although their quarterback has turnover issues, I'm going with the Sea Dragons 28-13. Battlehawks at Vipers. The Battlehawks are a great team. The Vipers are not. I'm going with a 22-3 victory for the Battlehawks. The Vegas Vipers offense is dysfunctional. Brahmas and Renegades back to back. I'm going Renegades on this one again. I do think that Sal Cannell will catch at least one touchdown, and I think that a player on the Brahmas will rush for a touchdown. But I do think Arlington will win in a dull 15-12 game. And then Roughnecks Defenders. The Defenders have the better record, and I honestly think I have to go with them. Jordan Ta'amu is a good quarterback. I predict him to throw for at least one touchdown and rush for at least one. And they're just really good at what they do. They're undefeated. And they're 5-0 going up against 4-1 team. They are the best. It's the best versus the second best team in the league, which is really incredible, honestly. So, I mean, that's really it. But the Roughnecks quarterback is the second best quarterback in the league, at least in yards, with 1,189, and Tamu ranks number. I actually don't know because they don't have the ranks 1, 2, 3, 5. Ranks number 7th, I think, in yards. Which is really interesting. All the Brandon Silvers of the Roughnecks has more touchdowns, but also more picks, but he's got a better ratio. Although Smith of the defenders is Abram Smith is the best rusher in the league and only has 432 yards. Wow. Jordan Ta'amu is the fourth best rusher in the league. So yeah, I do think the defenders are going to win. And although Bird is pretty good up on the list for receiving, but the defenders do have the better team. That's really it. These are really short episodes because there are only 4 episodes. There are 4 games per week, so it's a short episode. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you would like to contact me for whatever reason, my email is in the description. If you would like to listen to this podcast on another platform, this podcast is on both YouTube and Spotify. The link will be in the description. If you are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. You can always undo it. It costs nothing. Helps the channel out, helps it grow, and it takes about a second. So, yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this installment of Penalty on the Podcast or Overtime. You'll hear more of me next episode.